Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Friday night story time with Gamon. And I am back. And, today, guys, is what some people are calling Juneteenth and what some people are calling Freedom Day. And it's a very important day because it's the day everyone, all the African Americans, all the blacks were set free from slavery. So I chose my noon talk to the parents about respect, teaching respect and teaching your children how to respect others and how you should show your child respect. So we talked all about respect today at noon. And if you didn't see it, you can go back and rewatch the replay. And tonight, another very special word that I think relates to this journey is also courage. So I picked this book for tonight because I think there is a really important lesson here, and that so many people that participated over generations and generations and generations in all kinds of bondage had to be pretty brave and show courage. So this book, written by Bernard Waber, is all about courage and all the different kinds of courage that you will find in special ways and in everyday ways. Okay? So get comfortable as you're coming on. Say hello. If your parents are with you watching, let them type in the chat stream so I can say hello to you personally. And I'm going to turn this on. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Mel. So that I have some of my friends here and I can say hi to them as we read the book about courage. And parents, I would love you to talk to your kids about what the word courage means and how they can apply it to their life, as so many did going through all these years and years of bondage and frustration and freedom. Let's talk about courage. It's seriously important. Hi, Dar. Hi, AJ, if she's watching with you. Okay. Courage by Bernard Waber. I'm going with Waber. There are many kinds of courage. There's an ice skater jumping really high. Would you jump high if you were an ice skater? Awesome kinds, like acrobats flying through the sky. And everyday kinds, like somebody walking the end of a diving board and getting the courage to jump off. While I read this book, think if you've had any times where you really had to come up with something that you needed to be brave for. Hi, Drew. Still, courage is courage, whatever kind. Courage is riding your bicycle for the first time without training wheels. Who has done that? That takes a lot of courage. Courage is a spelling bee, and your word is superciliousness. Can you spell superciliousness? Courage is 2 candy bars and saving one for tomorrow. That's pretty brave, isn't it? Courage is mealtime and desperately hoping it's not chunky chunks in real gravy again. Courage is nobody better pick on your little brother. That's standing up for your family. A lot of people right now are standing up for their families, aren't they? Courage is it's your job to check out the night noises in the house. So here's the dark house, and here's the dog being brave and having a lot of courage to check out the noises. Do you have a dog? Does he protect you? He does? Courage is being the new kid on the block and saying flat out, "Hi, My name is Wayne. What's yours? Courage is tasting the vegetable before making a face. That's being really brave, right? You try new foods. And when you're trying new foods, sometimes you need to have courage and be brave. Hi, Samuel. Courage is not peeking at the last pages of your whodunit book to find out who did it. You have to wait, delayed gratification, read the whole book till you find the end. Courage is being the first to make up after an argument. That's not always so easy, is it? But don't you feel better when you have the courage to make up with somebody you were arguing with? Courage is deliberately stepping on sidewalk cracks, because a lot of people say you shouldn't. Anybody ever tell you not to step on a crack? You'll break your mother's back. That was an old thing we used to say. Courage is the bottom of the ninth. Tie score, 2 outs, bases loaded, and it's your turn to bat. Courage is the juicy secret you promised never to tell. There are all kinds of ways you can have courage and be brave, don't you think? Tell me if you can think of a way, and you can type in is the being make up after an argument. That's right, that was in here. And that is really a wonderful statement of courage, Sam. I absolutely agree. Courage is being sudsed and scrubbed by strangers. This is a dog grooming truck. So the doggy is in here getting bathed by strangers. Courage is breaking bad habits. Sometimes we have habits we want to break. A lot of grown-ups have habits we want to break. And you really have to have a lot of courage to break them. Kids, you might decide to go potty all of a sudden and not go in your diaper. You may decide to give up your bottle or your wubby. That takes a lot of courage, and you should be proud of yourself. Courage is suddenly remembering a silly joke and trying not to giggle when everyone else is being silly, being serious. Let me tell you, I do that a lot. Yes, breaking habits takes a lot of courage. Courage is arriving much too early for a birthday party. Oops. Courage is sending a Valentine to someone you secretly admire and signing your real name so they know who it's from. Isn't it? I know, Sam. Every kid should read this book. I agree. Courage is admiring, but not plucking. So when we smell the flower, we don't pluck the flower, right? Because it's a living thing and it wants to grow more and more and more and more. Courage is going to bed without a nightlight. Who out there goes to bed without a nightlight? Do you feel brave? Do you have courage? Courage is deciding to have your hair cut. Courage is trying to cover up your mean, jealous side. Courage is a scenic car trip and being stuck in the middle during the best part. Courage is explaining the rip in your brand new pants. Oh no! Have you ever ripped your pants and you had to tell mommy or daddy why you ripped them? Okay, there's more. Have you thought of something you've been really brave for? You have to tell me at the end of the book. Courage is going on that crazy roller coaster again. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm that brave. Courage is if you knew let me try that again. Courage is if you knew where there were some mountains, you would definitely climb them. Would you climb a mountain? Even storybook telling on the internet to the whole world is very courageous. You're right, Nick. I'm very courageous. You're right. Thank you. That takes courage. Let me tell you, if you saw my videos years ago, you would laugh. I laugh. Courage is exploring heights. I get a little afraid of heights. Do you? and depths. So here's someone in the sky, and here's someone deep in the sea. Where is he? He's over here. Deep in the sea. Pretty brave, lots of courage. Courage is a blade of grass breaking through the icy snow. Do you see the blade of grass right here? Pretty brave blade of glass. I can't say. Pretty brave blade of grass. All right. Courage is starting over. Look here. They built a sandcastle and this kid jumped in it and they had to start building it all over again. Do you think you would build it over again, or do you think you would get upset and cry? Courage is saying, you know what? I can do it over again. No problem. It was an accident and I can fix it. Courage is holding on to your dream. That is so important and so pertinent for today, because today, Freedom Day, all of the people that were enslaved had dreams of being free. And this is the day, this is the holiday to celebrate the day those dreams came true. Courage is being a firefighter or a police officer. To go into a fire to help people. Hi, Alyssa. All very courageous. Courage is sometimes having to say goodbye. Have you ever had to say goodbye to someone in an airplane? Maybe a parent, maybe a grandparent. Wait, I have to move over here. And you had to say goodbye and you needed some courage to say goodbye. Courage is what we give each other. There's that doggy giving him courage. Like the lion in The Wizard of Oz. He had it in him all along. Absolutely. Isn't that a great book? So tell me, what do you feel like you do that really takes courage? And if you don't know right now, think about it. Hi, Tiffany. Think about all the courage that it's taken people over generations to get through what they've needed to get through. We celebrate that today, and it took a lot of people, a lot of courage to get to where they are today. Courage is an important part of life. It helps you say, you know what? I'm a little concerned about doing that, or I'm a little worried about going there, but I'm big, I'm strong, and I'm determined to do it. You know who else was really courageous, guys? I'll tell you, the itsy bitsy spider. So think about the itsy bitsy spider. He went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. So did he just give up and say, I'm out of here? No, he had an attitude of not giving up. He was determined. He had courage to go up that spout again. And what happened? Right up the water spout he went. He did not give up. He was persistent. He was determined, and he had lots of courage, that little spider. So what you want to do when you're thinking, can I do it? Will I do it? I want you to say, yes, I can. Everybody say, yes, I can, all together. Yes, I can, because you can do anything you put your mind to. Okay, guys, so that's our story time for tonight. Tomorrow night is Saturday. I believe Alyssa will be back tomorrow night, and I'll be back on Sunday. So you guys have a wonderful Friday evening. Super grateful for all of you joining me. And please, kids, talk about what you can do where you need a little courage and how you can actually achieve it, okay? Because that's a lot of what we celebrate today on Freedom Day, on Juneteenth, the ability to have the courage and the will to do something that needs to be done and going forth and doing it. So I celebrate with you. I celebrate with all of my friends and family. I love you all dearly. And you are so welcome, Dar. I love you, my dear, dear friend. And guys, you know, it's time to breathe. So let's relax. Let's put a finger up and everybody join me as we smell the flower and we blow out the candles. Smell the flower, blow out the candles. Smell the flower, blow out the candles. And let's do one more. Smell the flower and blow out the candles. Good job. Don't you feel great? Don't you just feel happy and warm inside? Well, you know what I wish you? I wish you all days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter, and lots of courage. I'll see you here around the web, story times, every night at 7 p.m., and I go live at lunchtime for all you parents Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. If you're on YouTube watching this, hit the subscribe button. There's lots of stories and lots of parenting tips. I'm Pumped Up Parenting with Celia Kibler. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe, even if you're on Facebook or Periscope. And if you're not on Facebook and you're not in our Pumped Up Parenting group on Facebook, get it done. We want to have you as part of the family. Okay, guys, have a great night. Have lots of courage, and I'll see you here next time.